All right, we are live. And boy, do we have a special one here today. Wait for a couple of you guys to tune in here today before we get this one started because I want to make the announcement at the beginning, but I'm sure by the title you can already assume what is about to come. Don't want to waste too long though because I'm not sure how much of this, or I should say how long it's going to take before we actually get the race started. Got 3 people watching right now. Thanks for everybody tuning in here early. Again, we'll give it a little bit longer here and see if anybody else is going to come in. I smashed my finger on a bucket. I had no idea I had a hangnail this whole time until now, so it's kind of bothering me. That's besides the point, though. That's not what you guys came to see. 4 people watching now. Thanks for everybody tuning in here in this one. A couple likes already. There we go. We are here to have some fun with another new series for NASCAR Heat 5. Again, if you could tell by the title, it's a good chance you're going to know what it is. But I'll explain the details of it once we get more people in the chat and in this stream. Black Ace, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Up to 3 likes. All right. Patrick Shadley, welcome. Popping in, you'll be in and out though. All right. We've got some details. Again, there's a title. We finished the career mode up on NASCAR Heat 5 already, but I had a light bulb and a brainstorming idea I had. And I've kind of thought pretty hard about it both today and yesterday, just kind of, daydreaming at work, the the times it's not as busy. And I was like, what can I do here? Because you guys, obviously the few races we've had of NASCAR Heat 5 at the championship mode so far, you guys are all in. That is going to be my final season. That will be my final Cup Series season. It'll be the final championship mode season. How about we redo the career mode and we do full races with the career mode starting from scratch? Yes, that is what we are doing here tonight. We will be live streaming every career mode episode. We're taking a short break from NASCAR 05. We'll still be doing NASCAR 05 probably about once a week still, so we'll still be throwing it in there. It'll probably randomize in days, but for the next couple of weeks, it looks like we're only going with NASCAR Heat 5. Mondays and Thursdays will still be the full race live streams with the championship mode, so Talladega will still be tomorrow on the championship mode, and then we'll be having career mode for 5 days of the week outside, probably 4 days, and then 1 day for NASCAR 05. So we'll throw a classic game in there at the same time too. So that way we can hopefully wrap this career mode up with putting that many videos together before the next NASCAR game comes out, middle to late summer, whenever it is. We have 5 people watching right now. So again, this is a career mode truck series race starting from scratch. I don't know what to think of this. This is going to be very difficult. So, obviously, starting from scratch is tough. Rookie season, it's tough in any series in this game, and really most career modes for NASCAR in general, it's tough to start from scratch and be fast. The fact that we're doing a full race as well, it's only going to make it tougher on having to run consistent. Stage points are going to mean a lot. This is going to be difficult. This is not going to be easy. We're going to start off in the truck series. That's something we did not do. Now, remember, I started in the Cup series right away with the career mode the first time. That's probably why it took 3 seasons for me to win a championship too, because we were so slow in our rookie season. But this will be able to work and gain money through the trucks, the Xfinity, into the Cup. But I'm only doing 1 season of each if I win the championship. I cannot move on to the next series until I win a championship. So that is when this career mode's over, so we can become the first driver to win a truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series title in a career. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. So we're going to get on into this one. We're going to go into the career mode options here first and give you a quick rundown of what our settings are going to be. Manual transmission. Yeah, pretty much all of this is the same. Disable rivals. No. So we're not disabling the rivals either. Legend difficulty. And we're going to make sure we have the full damage, enable DNF. So I'm not doing the points myself as well. You guys know for the championship mode, I've had to do the points myself because if you DNF, it doesn't calculate the stage points. We're not doing that for the career mode, so it is what it is. So actually, it'll kind of hurt us if we actually do get stage points in a race and we don't have a win. We need all the points we can, and then we lose those stage points because we DNF. So it still kind of sucks, but I'm not going to keep doing the points myself, so that way you guys have a good feeder of what the points are after every race. We're going to go 100% race length. Again, mention that in the very beginning here. So normal fuel and tire wear consumption. Wear rate is going to be normal. More grip. Strict yellows, except for the road courses, are going to be relaxed yellows. And multiple stages, quick qualifying, except for road courses will be session qualifying. We go into the driving. You guys know the deal. We only have stability help on the road courses, and we only put it at half. And outside of that, no stability help. And these are pretty much all the same preset settings that we would have had before. So those are the settings going into the career mode. Save, those will not change at all, except for, again, when we go to road courses, they'll be relaxed yellows instead of strict. But it's always like that, so that's nothing new. Set custom start. Again, we're going to be starting in the truck series. I'm not sure why the... okay. I was going to say, it's been a long time since I entered into this. I was like, why does the Extreme Dirt Tour have 2 series? That's for full career, to start from the beginning, and that's the start from Extreme Dirt, which pretty much means you're starting from the beginning, so I have no clue why. Now, if you bought the gold edition of the game, it gave you, I think, $1.7 million. If you pre-ordered and you got the gold edition, it gave you $1.7 million to start your career. Now, because we already did a career, I'm not sure if that means that we'll get $1.7 million to start off with the trucks this season, or if we're starting with 0. And the only reason that I'm wondering that is simply because we did start a career, so we might have already used that. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Alright, start from the truck series. We'll be owning our own team as well, by the way. So we are going to own our own team in every single series. So the chance for me to build money up is going to be a really big strategy play. You know, if in the truck series I look like I have just enough of a truck to win the championship, perhaps, you know, how much money do I want to throw in the truck series, knowing I have to own an Xfinity car the next year. So it is going to be a stepping stone project, to say the least. That is why we're starting this now. That's why we're going to be doing it about 4 times a week. 1.4 million. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't opened this up since... I think we opened the career mode up a couple days after the game released. Gonna put my name in here. You guys already know my name because that's the channel name. Not gonna edit my driver too much because it should be the same custom driver that we have on our championship mode. So yeah, I'm not even gonna mess with any of that. So we're good to go. Got the mullet. Stephen Curry, welcome to the stream. We got a fake Stephen Curry in the chat. That's a first. I don't think we've ever had an NBA player in here. BMNJ, welcome to the stream as well. 10 people watch right now. For those of you just tuning in, again, we are bringing the career mode back, and we are live streaming every video. Why are we doing that? Because we're doing full races with the career mode, and we have to own our own team through the truck, through the Xfinity, through the Cup. Again, if you missed it, you could just watch the beginning of the stream, and all the details will be right there. If you ever have to refer back to a video, this would be the one to refer back to. So Daytona Truck Series will be tonight, starting our own team up. Hot new Phenom heads to the NASCAR Truck Series. Surprised it didn't say Gander Truck Series because it is a title sponsor. I guess it's Camping World now, but last year was technically Gander. Will Keegan Schneider dominate this season? I doubt I would dominate. I mean, if I dominate, that's going to be crazy because this is starting from scratch. owning our own team. Or do you want a shot in the NASCAR Truck Series? Name is Warren. Yeah, we know who you are. We've been through this before. No, you're going to ask me a few questions now, and we're not going to see you again to the end of the season. We know how that works. We are doing a realistic broadcast, by the way, with these full race live streams. I did not mention that before. And again, we're skipping the dirt tour. Yeah, I completely forgot to tell you guys that. I will be doing a realistic broadcast this time around. We did not do that the first time, but we're doing the full races, so why not? Start a team. We get to pick our name. I can't even remember what we were the last time. I think I was channel racing because it kind of looks like the Penske logo. And my driver Ryan Blaney runs for Penske. Alright, we got Hooters and Tunity. I don't even know what Tunity is. Here in muted TV. Okay. Man. Signing bonus is a lot more with Tunity. And then you got Hooters. I do want to run Fords all the way through. The Ford development program, I think, would be the way to go. Hooters, we could probably get a good paint scheme going with that. So why not have Hooters on the truck? Yeah, $1.43 million is what we're going to start off at. Need to use a number that's not... I don't want to do that. I wanted to keep 99. I'm not going that extreme. I know Ben Rhodes is in the 99 though. All right. Oh man, this is tough here. Well, I guess we got 1.4 to start off. So that's good. Good thing we got the gold edition. Do we get a super speed? I know I want to be good for Daytona to start the season, but that's a little too risky because if I don't win that, we're going to be really screwed. I think there's a lot of speedway racetracks. We're going to get a speedway chassis going. Yeah, we already know how to do this. We've been through this career mode already. Alright. So we just need one engine specialist, one aero, one suspension. I don't know why it gave me that trophy. I should have had the trophy already. Yeah, I already know how to upgrade. Yeah. I know. You don't have to tell me. We're not even going to bother reading through all that. Okay. So we are going to sign more employees here. Back out of it real quick. Oh, why did... Postseason? What happened? That better have saved. Otherwise, you're going to have to do it all over again. I tried to back out. I didn't want to get the car ready to go right now. Why would I do that? Well, I'm not starting my work plan yet. Why would I do that? Leave without starting a work plan, yes. I'm not starting my work plan. Like, if it's going to make me... Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Why does it do that? I'm ticked off at this already. What? Can anybody in the chat explain to me why it's making me start my work plan for Daytona? Is this my Daytona work plan? Like, whatever I have here, is this set for Daytona, or is this... I'm going to have to start it. It won't let me start it otherwise. That's messed up. I wanted to save my money so I can get another car in the garage. That paint scheme actually doesn't even look that bad, but we might edit it a little bit. Number 3. Well, we know we're going number 99 here. That's a given. We'll try to see what we can do with this paint scheme. We'll get the paint scheme before we change the font. See, the problem is it already gives you like a standard scheme, so this is what we have to work with. Let me, just that right there, okay. I think I'm just gonna swap. Go red. We'll go black. I don't know if I like that as much as what I thought I was going to. I think the matte look would look a little bit better, but I actually thought that was gonna... Why did it give me this kind of a scheme? I don't like that. The yellow numbers don't make any sense either. Those need to be black. The number looks pretty cool. It looks kind of basic. The only other thing I can do is put it the way it was before with a different number. What do you guys think? AJ All Day 23 Jones, welcome to the stream. 13 people watching. What do you think of the Racetrack? Should I can't really change like the actual font, unfortunately. Like, we're basically stuck with this style of truck. It's just flip it around. If the black should be on the side. I do like the matte better than the gloss with these colors, though. I will say that. We need to keep the sponsor on the hood visible, too. Ethan, welcome to the stream. NASCAR Heat 5 instead of Chuck Spicer, you mean, not Spider. Modified. Yeah, so again, if you're just tuning in, I know, I hate to tell you guys the night before what we're doing and then change it. We've done that 2 days in a row. I usually don't do that. I usually stick according to plan. But I had a light bulb go off in my head over the last couple days, and you guys want more NASCAR Heat 5 content. You guys were even stating last night, in fact, during the stream that last night, the night before, that a couple of you guys didn't really care too much about... I will go black rims, by the way, but you guys don't really care too much for the old NASCAR games. I will still keep the old NASCAR games once a week, and then we'll probably go Heat 5 the other days. Mondays and Thursdays will still be the championship mode, full race live streams. Career mode, full race live streams will be those other gap-filling days. So we'll have it 4 times a week. I think I like it the more I look at it. Okay, this is going to be our Daytona paint scheme. Or at least our paint scheme for the first half of the year, probably. DB Forever 85, welcome to the stream as well. Start season. I would have trained our one hiree a little bit higher if I would have known that that was going to help. That's okay. I guess we can technically train her now. So now we get to upgrade everything. Again, we started off with $1.4 million. We spent $30,000 of those dollars on a Speedway chassis. We need to contend for a championship here. Again, I cannot move up the ladder until I win a championship. And with these full races, we need to be fast out of the gate. Because otherwise, we're probably going to have to try and win. Yeah, it is nice for a change. The good news is you can take the stages off if you need, but for the sake of keeping it real with the times, we'll go 2 top 20s in the first 3 races. We'll go big for the first 3 because we're going to need all the money we can get. Yeah, I already know I can purchase more. All right. So we're going to bump these up to an 80 we'll just go 80 and 85 on the pit crew right now. Gives us 1.3. Wow, that actually really didn't go too much. Can add another car. Let's get a short track chassis in here. Let's get another speedway. We're actually not spending much money, and I kind of like that. I'm glad the truck series isn't too expensive. We need to hire a bunch of employees yet. Yeah, I already know how to train. I know how to do this. Stop tutoring me. All right. Gosh, this game takes forever to load. There we go. Carol West, welcome to the team. We got Carlos Garcia, Carol West, and Millie Weiss. But we're not done yet. Yep. Mark Santos coming to the team. Alina Rowe coming to the team. And we're going to train everybody up to a 10. We're being very aggressive out of the start of the season. We still got over $1 million to spend, too. Good thing I bought the gold edition like I usually did. Good thing I pre-ordered it, too. We get this extra money. Yeah, I do like racing back to the caution, too. Oh, I didn't even realize we had one more spot still on our team. Forgot to hire Robert Westerson. Interesting last name. Alright. So barely over $1 million still. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get another car. Let's get a super speedway chassis in there. We don't have a road course for a while on the schedule, so I'm not too worried about that right now, but I want a decent car at least for Daytona. So now we can hire 2 more employees. I don't know what she's wearing. She looks like a traffic cone. Lauren English. You're hired. You look like a traffic cone, but you're hired. Get another engine. Barry Lease. All right. There he is. So you guys are seeing full in depth here what I'm doing in between every race. So I guess that's kind of one thing with these live streams. I guess we can upgrade our departments a little more. 85 all the way. It's only 72 grand. 90. $95? Oh, we're really spending a lot at that point, though. Holy crap. I'm surprised we're able to spend as much as we are. My goodness. We're actually going to be pretty good out of the gate, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm not worried about the hot seat rides. Those are the only... If we ever get a hot seat ride... If there's a way to decline it, I will. Because we're just going to own our own team all the way through. I'm not interested in driving for anybody else. Alright, so we're going to get this Daytona chassis all ready to go. We're going to have an 80 car all the way around, it looks like, for Daytona. Gotta get these other people to work here. Whoops. I'm surprised how much we were able to purchase right out of the gate. We might not actually be that bad out of the start. All right. Start. I think we're good to go. It's going to take a couple weeks before everything gets built up to get the max, but I think for right now, though, we're not in bad shape. 80 all the way around. It is Daytona. So as long as we stay in the draft, we'll be all right. And it's only 100 laps. Of course, these Truck Series races a little bit shorter. So here we go. Our first career Truck Series race for Channel Racing. The Nextera Energy 250 at Daytona will be starting last. I'm not even going to worry about qualifying. I already know we're going to qualify at the back. 80 overall car. I should say 80 overall truck. Jackson Thomas, welcome to the stream. Yes, career mode. Our second one, but this is going to be more challenging, I think. It was challenging starting from scratch right from the Cup Series. Well, we're doing that from the truck this time. We have to own our own team through every series. We have to win a championship and full races. With a realistic broadcast still as well. So this will be a lot of fun to play through outside of our championship mode. And we'll see if we can get this Hooters Ford into victory lane here today at Daytona. First career race for Channel Racing as a startup team in the Truck Series. Austin Hill is going to be on the pole. Natalie Decker crashed in qualifying. She'll start at the back, and Austin Lane itself as well starting at the back in today's race. So that means Schneider will be starting in 30th of the 32 truck field. A career mode like no other. About to start right now. Green flag is in the air, and we're underway at Daytona for the season opener for the Gander Truck Series. 20 laps in stage 1, 20 laps in stage 2, the final stage. Made up of the final 60 laps.
Stay on the bottom.
Tyler Anker quickly going to the outside. Boy, good run here in
Still there.
the race that pays out the most for the Truck Series all season. Would be a huge start for this upstart team. 3 wide down the backstretch, and he's got some help.
Stay low, stay low.
Jason White in the 34 truck goes right with Schneider to the inside, and look at the ground they're making up on lap 1. Schneider, who started 30th, is already up to 21st. He's in the draft. He's got some help. Jason White continues to push on the bottom from turns 1 and 2. The middle and upper lanes kind of stacked up.
Careful, still there.
Not counting the stage race, I'm not sure how many cautions we're going to have there. We'll just have to wait and see. Johnny Sauter was able to lead. It's not like this truck's got a ton of speed. This is on legend difficulty, by the way. Single car speed might not be there, but the speed in the draft, as long as you have help, some sort of drafting help,
Got one peeking out.
looks like it'll be all right. Todd Gillen, a little sideways 3 wide as he's in the middle lane. Grant Edmund on the outside. Schneider still right to the bottom of the 99. Jason White has followed Schneider all the way through the field as well. And already in position to get stage points in stage 1. That's something I did not see coming. From the back with an 80 overall car. How he even got to the bottom to begin with as quickly as he did is amazing. The fact he was able to get that many spots and have Jason White help him along the way is even better. Austin Hill, who started on the poles outside the top 10 already, and it's only lap 3. Again, Johnny Sauter out in front for Thor Motorsports. Of course, a win locks you into the playoffs as long as you finish in the top 20 in points at the end of the regular season. A win will guarantee you a spot. Only 10 drivers make the playoffs in the Truck Series. This new team to start off Not sure exactly how fast they're going to be out of the gate. Remember, we have to finish in the top 20 twice in the first 2 races of the career mode here just to get some influx of money coming in.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
Schneider to the back bumper of Austin Hill. He got up to 16th. He's passed a couple trucks in the last couple laps, so that's it. Jason White, 34, and the 99 of Schneider worked well together in the opening laps. You'd have to assume going forward they're going to work together a lot more. 3 wide through the trioval. Austin Hill got off the bottom, and he's in a handful right now. He's in the middle in the trial. Well, now going into turns 1 and 2, still in the middle lane. Now he's got room to jump to the bottom. 34 again to push the 99. Couple trucks looking to skate wide off turn 2. They go back to the bottom. Now they go wide down the backstretch a little more. Schneider again trying to stay in the draft of Austin Hill. Gets to the inside. 3 wide, a little side draft now. Ross Chastain's in the 40 truck on the outside. All the points you can get. Obviously want to win that regular season championship if at all possible as well. The inside of Ben Rhodes. Already up to 9th place. Single file line up at the front. Only 15 laps to go in stage 1. And they're trying to get to the inside of Sheldon Creed, the defending Truck Series champion. Trying to go back-to-back this season. Schneider clears him now for 8th place as Sheldon Creed got held out of line. 0-2 trying to draft off the 4 of Lassard up there.
Still there.
Not close enough to get a run. This 99 truck is just making his way through this field. Now he doesn't have the help from Jason White like he did earlier. He's finding holes. He's able to get up here.
Stay low, stay low.
What a run. And all of a sudden, Schneider is inside the top 5 for the first time, up to 5th. To the inside of Rehume for 4th. He's got it. Fastest lap of the race that last time as well. Johnny Sauter still led them all. GP Racing, welcome to the stream. Sauter on the top, Jennifer Jo Cobb getting pushed by Joe Nemechek on the bottom of the racetrack. Sauter better get down to the bottom. Schneider goes low as well. Sauter pulls the block into turn 3, stalling the line out. Single file all the way through the top 10 on the double yellow line right now. Bumper to bumper traffic, as Daytona usually is. Stage 1 will alternate through the different camera angles for the first time today. 13 laps to go in stage 1. Again, this is a very short stage. We have no clue how fast this truck's going to be out in front. Again, it's only an 80 overall truck, just starting off from scratch in the career mode. It's going to take at least a few races to really find the speed. We don't have, obviously, all the departments built up yet, but 95 overall is what we're capable of here early in the career mode once we get everything put together, right? Should have a 90 overall car for the next race. Johnny Sauter has led them all for Thor Motorsports so far. Little bobble on that double yellow line on the inside of 1 and 2. Didn't take much, and look at how much of a gap there is between 3rd and 4th now. Look at Zane Smith with a huge run on the outside. He's getting pushed by the 0-2. Smith pulls close now. He's all over the back bumper of the 99 truck. How about Cobb and Nemechek trying the outside now with Sauter on the bottom? Interesting. Ooh, Schneider a little out of shape. Has to jump to the bottom in front of Rehume. He was getting really loose on the high side. And the arrow's only at an 80 on this truck, so the deficiency is definitely there. Josh Rehume does not want to help Schneider out at all right now, and that might cost him keeping up with the top 5. tried to stay in front of Zane Smith. Couldn't really do it. I don't really see the lack of speed up towards the front of the field. Middle of the pack when everything's bunched together, though, speed's definitely there. He's definitely going to need as much help as he can get. Massive run to the inside of Fullerman. Cobb and Nemechek still trying to highline. 10 laps to go, stage 1. Schneider can't quite clear the 0-2 truck of Fullerman yet. Into turns 1 and 2. That was a big side draft. Fullerman is really side drafting the heck out of that 99 truck on the bottom. Finally, Schneider pulls clear down the back straightaway. Big run to the back of Zane Smith as they go off into turn 3 to the inside of Smith with a huge run and right back up to 4th place again. Nathan St. welcome to the stream. But hey, thanks for stopping by though. I greatly appreciate it. Out of shape that time. Zane Smith's got another big run to the back bumper of the 99, pushing him through turns 1 and 2. Trying to get him up there. These top 3 are definitely fast. It's high in the running order as Schneider has ran, but after starting 30th without qualifying or practicing, and being the first time out on the racetrack for this team ever in the Truck Series today, making a debut. It's a good, solid run. And you can't see a thing with this camera angle on the back bumper here at Daytona. Schneider pushing Joe Nemechek as Nemechek is pushing Jennifer Joe Cobb. Johnny Sauter's led every lap. He has definitely got a very strong race truck. Going to get to the inside of Sauter this time. Schneider looks low. Nemechek again blocks him into turn 3. They all stay single file. The top 4 really pulling away from 5th on back. There's a couple truck links in between Schneider and Smith. Then another couple truck links between Smith and Ryu. It's like Smith's barely clinging on to the top 4 right now. Doing everything he can to stay with them. Going to be tough to get around Johnny Sauter. I mean, the 10 and the 87 have gone to try and hang Sauter out. They're just not fast enough. I mean, if you think about it, you got 3 backmarker trucks running in the top 4. All 3 of which behind the Thor Motorsport truck of Johnny Sauter.
Still there?
Schneider looking to the high side, back to the bottom. Going to be frustrating not having the speed, but in a debut though, if things just even stay the way they are right now, that's a good solid run first time out. Can't be like Ty Gibbs and winning your first start in the Xfinity Series like he did. It's not that easy, even in a video game. Granted, we're owning our own team too. Gibbs already has the equipment. Run looking high, trying to side draft the 87 right on that right rear corner panel going off into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Johnny Sauter came off the bottom too much, and Jennifer Joe Cobb's going to get to the lead. As Nemechek again just stayed on that back bumper. Look at Sauter getting hung out to dry now. Sauter files himself in line between Schneider and Zane Smith. Back to the normal camera, and now Sauter pushes Schneider to the inside of Nemechek for second. Look at this. Jennifer Joe Cobb leads in stage 1. Schneider to second place with only 5 laps to go in the stage. That was the first lap Johnny Sauter has not led today. He was 3rd at the start-finish line. Trevor Grimes, welcome to the stream. Jennifer Jo Cobb going to get a playoff point here and win the first stage of the season. I guess this would technically mean she'd be the points leader for a brief moment. Gapped away from Sauter just a little bit. He really needs all the help he can get if he's going to want to make a pass for the lead. Once he gets an opportunity, he's going to have to take it. Cobb stays high into 3 and 4. She couldn't get to the bottom. She left too much open. And for the first time in a debuting team, Channel Racing and Keegan Schneider takes the lead off turn 4 late in stage 1. 4 laps to go in the stage. First career lap led in the Truck Series. That is a feat right there for not only him, but that race team who couldn't block Cobb. Cobb had to run all by herself, but that's just the lack of speed this 99 truck has. Oh, we got a little tight. Trying to go up the racetrack and side draft Cobb and almost shot right into the side of her, but it does pull her back a little bit. Now another push from Johnny Sauter. Yes, we did win last night. William Byron blew an engine while leading with about 60 to go. And he had about a 4-second lead. He was gone. Oops, Schneider gets wide. Off turn 4, trying to block from top to bottom again on both Sauter and Jennifer Jo Cobb. 2 laps to go in stage 1. Could you imagine winning a stage, the first stage you ever run as a driver / owner in the Truck Series at Daytona, and a chance to get that playoff point early on and call yourself a points leader? That was a close block off turn 2. Johnny Sauter's got to run. There's contact on the bottom, and into the sucker hole goes the 99. Nowhere to go. Cobb and Smith had a big run on the outside. He's losing a lot of spots. Still no help. He is on the inside lane, but nobody's pushing him right now. And Johnny Sauter finds himself back in the lead, coming to the white flag in stage 1. Amazing how quickly he went back to 6th. Never over until it's over, though. Final lap of the stage. And a caution-free stage so far. Schneider to the inside, 3 wide. Nemechek's likely going to... No, he couldn't get down and block. I'm surprised. Like he was going to, and then his run stalled out as Zane Smith was kind of side drafted on the high side there. Still 3 wide. Schneider gets back to 4th, trying to draft off Jennifer Jo Cobb as much as possible. Now to the inside of her going into turn 3. Schneider might have a chance here if he can actually get a run. Rayum pulls down to the bottom, trying to draft off Johnny Sauter. Schneider can't clear Cobb for 3rd. As Cobb side drafts right back and off turn 4. The green-white checker flags in the air for the first time this season. And Johnny Sauter wins stage 1, dominating stage 1, followed by Rayum, Cobb, Schneider, and Riley Herbst, the top 5. So Johnny Sauter wins the first stage of the season. Kind of a heartbreaker there for Schneider. He fell all the way back to 6th. So quickly, he got stuck 3 wide in the middle trying to block both lanes, and both the top and the bottom just trained right around him. Nowhere to go. He didn't have the drafting help there initially. There is a tire limit still. It looks like everybody's going to pit at the stage break. 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel. No need to repair any damage. And our pit crew is at a 90 overall. And that will win 1 spot on pit road that time for Schneider. And Johnny Sauter will restart from the lead. Green flag back in the air, stage 2. Caution free through stage 1, by the way, here at Daytona. Oh, the Truck Series, too. I know it's only 20 laps, that's still saying something.
Still there?
Still early. Schneider on the back bumper of Johnny Sauter trying to get this inside line going. That inside definitely took off on the start. At least Sauter did. Schneider's having troubles trying to clear the 33 himself. Or run back on the outside now. Cobb is pushing Ryum, and Ryum now might pull out a line. He is going to try to get around Sauter. Zane Smith going to give a huge push to the back of the 99, sliding back in on the bottom 3x3 through the middle of the pack. Look at the run. Zane Smith is giving the 99 truck. They go to the high side now. I mean, Zane Smith is pushing the heck out of the 99. He got loose on turn 4. That was a heck of a run. He just couldn't hold on to it. Joe Nemechek trying to take his first lead up into the top 5. Not quite going to get there. Josh Ryu underneath Johnny Sauter actually takes the lead himself into 1 and 2. Sauter trying to side draft. Sauter still on the top. Can't get to the bottom. He had Cobb there, now Schneider. Joe Nemechek might fill that gap in behind the 99. Sauter did a great job side drafting in the corners to at least stay alongside. And they're trying to do the same and not allow Johnny to clear him. Josh Ryu leads at Daytona. Schneider's able to lead 2 laps in stage 1. After starting at the back and not having a caution in the stage, that's pretty impressive.
Still there?
This could be a very good season. You never know. I'm surprised we came out with this much speed, and even in the draft, with an 80 overall truck.
Alright, you're clear.
Handling's not all the way there, but got decent speed. Couldn't ask for much more in a debut. Sliding to the inside of Jennifer Jo Cobb. Side by side for second. Johnny Sauter seems to be the class in the field early, though. He won stage 1. He's led the most laps. Right back up into second place again, the 99. Gonna push Johnny Sauter up there. To try to, at least. Cobb side drafts the 99. All Schneider wants to do is pull clear, get into third. Especially behind Sauter. Maybe just follow Sauter to the lead. But Johnny's gonna be tough to pass if he gets out of it. I can tell you that much.
Stay low, stay low. Clear high, bud.
Finally all clear up to third. Cobb has 0 help on the outside right behind her. Zane Smith's a little further back. Smith has looked fast today as well as Ryum continues to lead. 13 laps to go in stage 2. Could be a rookie champion in the truck series. It's happened before in the truck and the Xfinity series. This playoff format's going to make it a little tough, though, for us being a backmarker team for the start of the season. Might surprise ourselves here. I'm surprising myself today. I'm surprised we won 2 laps in stage 1. That's insane. 12 to go. You get a chance to take the lead, you got to take it, especially knowing that Gander just doesn't have enough help behind him now. He's got John Hunter Nemechek right behind him. Fourth, with Joe Nemechek, father and son running 4th and 5th. Joe's on the high side. John does not want to push Schneider. The top 2 are getting away. We're staying nose to tail pretty well there for a second. I don't know if we're going to get 10 wins. I would say that. It's not going to be like the championship mode where you're equally fast with the leaders every week if you have the right setup. Like, this is completely different. You got to have the setup and just the overall race truck. Ty Majeski giving the 99 a big push on the high side. Giving up the bottom. Schneider, oh man, he about turned himself into the outside wall. Still no caution for incident today. Trying to get some help. He's going to jump to the bottom back in front of John Hunter Nemechek again. Top two are getting away. That's how much the 99 is slowing this field up behind, but a lot of it is John Hunter Nemechek not wanting to get up there and push the 99 truck on the bottom, and look at the outside now as Nemechek refuses to push Schneider. And they are losing ground. Now that Schneider's not the lead truck in the pack, these guys should be able to catch the top two eventually. Still enough laps. Honestly, it shouldn't take too long. We got a 30 truck pack versus 2 trucks out in front all by themselves. It's going to give this group a huge run when they get up there. Especially if they can just all stay nose to tail. Schneider was never going to lead him up there. Joe Nemechek's trying to do that right now. He's been in the top 5 a lot. Sheldon Creed pops out of line. Schneider's going to get around him back into the top 5. 1.7 seconds off the lead. I'm surprised that these trucks aren't gaining as much as they are running single file. They only gained about 0.2 of a second, about a quarter of a lap. You would think they'd be a lot faster, but they're not. Schneider's not looking to pass here. He's looking to keep these guys single file. Moffitt pulled out of line. Schneider did not want to get underneath Brett Moffitt. Now he's hoping Ty Gillen can push him past Moffitt so they can keep this train going and catch the top 2 as soon as possible. This top 4 has been about the same top 4 outside of Jennifer Jo Cobb leading at one point very early in the race as well. Less than a second back. 0.7 of a second faster that last lap for this group of trucks. They didn't even stay single file that well that time. They're doing everything he can to stay in the draft of Joe Nemechek. Really hoping Todd Gilliland can give him a shove from behind and help him get up there and keep this energy going with the pack again. They're starting to lose a little bit of ground from the top 2 as they become single file. And now here's Gilliland. As the Fords lock bumpers. Six laps to go in stage 2. Just don't have a lot of time to get up there all of a sudden. Just way too spaced out. Shane Pinckney, welcome to the stream. You know, sad to hear that, Shane. I'll do everything I can. 80 overall truck to start the career mode. It's not the easiest. Give it all she's got. Five laps to go, stage 2. Rehume's led a lot in this stage, much like Sauter led the most laps in stage 1. This is spaced apart by far as the pack has been all race long. Schneider's just trying to hold on at 4th. Right where he finished in the last stage. We've seen things this spaced apart at Daytona in a very long time. Like NASCAR Thunder 04. John Pomo, welcome to the stream. Nemechek's going to the high side. That's not going to help. Might allow some of these other guys to pull closer again. 4 to go, stage 2. Sauter find a way to get around Reum by himself. He doesn't have any help from behind, so that's going to make it tougher for him. Nemechek still on the high side. He's going to pull down to the bottom in front of Schneider into 3. No, he's not. I have no clue why Nemechek is running the high side, and that's going to cost him a spot. They're just going to train right around him. See if anybody goes to the top to pick up Nemechek. First, at least 4 trucks go to the bottom. And now it looks like Jordan Anderson pulls out of line to the high side and back down to the bottom to hang Nemechek out. 3 laps to go in stage 2. Schneider up to 3rd. He's led 2 laps tonight. Likely see pit stops at the end of stage 2 once again. The second set of stops today. As far as our tire limit goes, we'll have 2 sets left to the finish. There will have to be a stop at some point in the final stage. Sauter to the high side. Trying a different line as Johnny's trying to somehow find a way to win each of the first 2 stages, and maybe he's trying to build himself up a little bit of a gap to get to Reum himself. 1.3 seconds back to Schneider, and 3rd who's being bump-drafted heavily by Todd Gilliland. Pretty much single file behind. Anderson pokes out of line again, trying to get a run. Heck is making a little bit of headway. Caution, and that will end stage 2, our first caution for incident tonight. There was a crash going into turn 3 further back in the pack, and Josh Reum will win stage 2 at Daytona. So Sauter wins stage 1, Reum wins stage 2. Pit stops once again coming. Gonna add 5% more tape. We're gonna try loosening the truck up a half around a wedge. Bump the air pressure up all the way around 1 pound. So trying to make adjustments to make this truck a little bit faster on the fly. We'll have 58 laps to go when we go green to start the final stage. Reum wins the race off pit road. Green flag in the air. I think Schneider might have upshifted a little too quick from 2nd to 3rd. That might cost him a chance. No, he's still got a run. I'm surprised. 3 wide to the lead. Or 4 the lead to the inside, but Gilliland does not go with him. He goes with Reum, and now Gilliland sneaks in line underneath Reum, stacking him up 3 wide further back for 2nd. Schneider's getting way out in front of the pack now. What a restart from 3rd to 1st. Schneider's going to lead the opening lap of the final stage, and it'll be his 3rd lap led of the night. Remember, making his Truck Series debut, this team. New team. Owner driver. Looking for some massive improvements in year 1 so they can jump to Xfinity year 2. Boy, the way they're running first show out, I know it's a super speedway, it's a restrictor plate race for the Truck Series. These guys are putting together something special. 3x3 through the field for 2nd on back. Way clustered together compared to what it was in stage 2. That caution came out at the end of stage 2. I think it was the calm before the storm until that happened. Whoever crashed, it must have been a single truck accident. They are out of the race. He's doing a great job blocking all 3 lanes right now, about as good as he can. Now up to 4 laps led total. Reum with a push in that third lane on the high side. Is he going to break free of the 2 lanes underneath him, though?
Stay low, stay low.
Like he was about to. Oh, trying to block, couldn't get there, down to the bottom. Contact with Gilliland.
Got one down low.
And Schneider stuck in the middle.
Got one up top. Clear high, bud.
Jordan Anderson gave Gilliland a huge shot on the bottom as Nemechek, John Hunter that is, was pushing Reum on the top side. Reum could not pull clear the 38 on the bottom.
Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high.
Ooh, Gilliland up to block the 33. That might give a run for Jordan Anderson, another owner driver. And the 2 owner drivers are on the bottom of the racetrack trying to work together, Jordan Anderson and Keegan Schneider. Anderson trying to lead his first lap of the night. He has finished runner-up at Daytona in the Truck Series in the last 2 seasons. Last 2 starts, at least.
Got a car coming inside now. Car on the outside now. Clear all around.
And Jordan Anderson to the lead here at Daytona. Now blocks Gilliland down to the bottom. Still 2 and 3 wide further back in the pack. Schneider trying to stay in the draft of Gilliland as much as he can right now, but he needs help from Nemechek. And John Hunter has refused to help Schneider this entire race. He lost the top 2 in the last stage, but he is going to make sure he does not lose them this time. He did make slight adjustments. Air pressure up all the way around. Added 5% more tape to maybe help with the draft a little bit. Maybe even throw more tape on it under the next pit stop, knowing that we will have at least one more. It might have helped him lead those 2 laps at the beginning of the stage as well. It's adding just a tad bit more downforce with that tape, and that's why he loosened it up a half around. The wedge was taken out as well, so a lot of adjustments on pit road during that stop. Schneider bobbles a little bit off turn 4, still trying to stay with Gilliland. Kind of pulling right behind the 99 truck. He's not pushing him at all, though. He's keeping Schneider from getting a huge run. And there's the bigger run this time. All over the back bumper of Todd Gilliland. Gilliland goes high, and he lost the bottom. Anderson blocked him off. He cut the momentum off of the 38 truck, and all clear up to second place. 1-2 are the 2 driver-owner combinations. Oh, blocking Gilliland all the way on the outside, leaving the bottom open again. Oh, he almost got turned into the wall off the front bumper of Gilliland, who I'm sure did not appreciate the block. Ben Rhodes back into the picture for the first time today, the other 99 truck. Grant Enfinger to a race high second place. Oh, Anderson to the top, that's not going to work. Just lost the top of the track. I think he's trying to go up there with Anderson, perhaps. There's a shot from the 38. He gets to the inside of the 98 now of Enfinger. Is Anderson going to pull down? Gilliland might just push Schneider to the lead. Enfinger's in line behind the 3 truck on the top side, but to the lead. Schneider once again out in front. 3 wide for second, Gilliland on the bottom, Enfinger in the middle, Anderson on the high side. See John Hunter bobbling around trying to pick what lane he wants to go to. Now he's in the middle. He was on the top for an instant. Schneider got really tight. Got really, really tight. Contact back to the bottom, though. Gilliland was there. Schneider does not lead a lap that time. Anderson to the high side. Somehow Schneider fires himself back to the bottom in front of Raphael Lassard and right behind Todd Gilliland, Anderson, and Ben Rhodes on the top. Truck has definitely picked up just a little bit more speed with those adjustments. Ooh, big side draft, really trying to slow Anderson up.
Still there?
Needs a push from Lassard, he's got it. Yeah, the next NASCAR game, it's not going to come out any sooner than early July like it did last year. But I could honestly see it coming back out at its original date in September. Like early September. First weekend. Well, the weekend after Labor Day. It's probably as late as it would come out. And I can honestly see it coming out more towards that. Like they were doing for the NASCAR Heat Series up until Heat 5. Heat 5 is the only game they did not release at that time period. They released that a little earlier. Snyder to the back bumper of Gilliland. Trying to get there at least. 38 truck is out in front for the first time today. He has not led any laps until the laps he is currently leading. Rafael Lassard's been up in the front here and there. I don't think he's led yet today either. Snyder's led 4 laps total, 2 in this final stage, 2 back in stage 1 at the beginning of the day. Finished 3rd in stage 2, 4th in stage 1, so scoring a decent amount of stage points. In a debut, you imagine going 1-for-1 to start a Truck Series career. He's got a run on Gilliland down the back straightaway. Is he going to have enough, though, to make a move to the bottom? Can he get underneath the 38? No, Gilliland blocks on the inside. Lassard again with a push off turn 4. Lassard won at Talladega in the Truck Series last season. Kyle Busch Motorsports. Still 47 laps to go. These guys are about 20 laps short on fuel. I'm just not a big fan of F1 overall, really. It's not even like video games so much. I'm just not a fan of F1. File train line right now. Oh, Lassard must have got tight off turn 4. He left the back bumper of the 99, and Gilliland's getting out ahead a little more. Need this pack to bunch back up again. And fast, because this 99 truck, not that great when trying to play catch-up. Lassard getting a big run. Tanner Gray up to 4th place. Ross Chastain rounds out the top 5. '99 to 4. Black bumpers again. 3 Fords, a Toyota, and a Chevy in the top 5. Chevys keep bouncing back and forth in 5th between Friesen and Chastain right now. Lassard just needs to stay attached to the back bumper of Snyder. It's going to be the best way they're going to be able to actually make a pass. Glimpse of what we're going to see tomorrow night on NASCAR Heat 5 when the Cup Series goes to Talladega on our custom scheduled championship mode. Race number 6. Already had 4 different winners in the first 5 races. We can easily see a 5th in the first 6 tomorrow. And start time will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. First, who will win this one? It's so hard to pass the leader so far today unless Schneider gets out in front, it seems like, but that's just because he doesn't have a fast single car truck, so when he gets into that clean air, he can keep the overall pace of the truck up. We've only had one caution per incident, and it was at the end of stage 2, with 2 laps to go in the stage, ended the stage prematurely. So that's the only caution for incident. Schneider just trying to creep an inch closer to Gilliland. Needs Lassard to stay with him. When can they get enough of a run to make a move? Try not to stay in the draft down the straightaways of Gilliland, because then he starts to pull away from the Ford truck, and he needs Lassard to stay on the back bumper and just keep pushing him repeatedly. Caution's out, 42 laps to go. Our second caution for incident here tonight at Daytona. Brett Moffitt's the only driver out of the race up until this point. I'm not sure who just brought out that caution. But this will bunch the field right back up again. So we'll have 38 laps to go in the restart. And no pit stops from anybody under this caution. Everybody's going to be about a lap or two short on fuel by the time we go green anyway. Just outside the window.
We're going green.
Green flag will wave. Todd Gillen will lead the field back to the green. Schneider on the high side on row 1.
Got one peeking inside.
He hasn't restarted on the top since the very beginning of the race when he started back in 30th. So definitely not from the front row. But look at this jump. Got the nose out in front into turn 2. Or turn 1 rather, but he just needs a little bit more help.
Got one down low now.
Got Stewart Friesen in line behind him. And Lassard lets Schneider in. Right behind Gilliland. 4 and the 99 worked together pretty well earlier. Schneider looks low on the left turn corner panel of Gilliland, and here comes the push from Lassard. Gilliland hung out to dry on the outside, and Schneider gets to the lead on the restart from second place. Somehow find his way to get to the bottom behind Gilliland, and then gets shot from behind from Lassard to get to the lead. A little stack up off turn 4, middle of the pack. They almost crashed back there. 5th lap led of the race. He's led more laps in this final stage, in the first half of the final stage, than what he led in the entire first 2 stages combined. The 4 and the 99 have worked well together, much like the 34 and the 99 in stage 1. So they're definitely the two allies, I guess, that Schneider has made in his debut here tonight. He's ran clean all the way throughout, very minimal contact outside the bump drive with other drivers. He's led for 2 laps at a time the first 2 times he's led. See if that'll be the case again right here. Oh, he got tight up in front of the 38. Back into the middle now. Hang on to it, everybody. That was some pretty harsh contact, and Schneider is on the top side, and again, Nemechek refusing to push him, as he is the driver who got caught behind. Schneider falls all the way back to 11. This is the first time he's been outside the top 10 since he got into the top 10 midway through stage 1. Rafael Lassard to the lead. Took it 3 wide at the bottom. Gillen he did get sandwiched in the middle. I'm surprised he didn't wreck. Oh! And Vigor up the track. Surprised he didn't wreck right there. Schneider just couldn't quite clear Angelo Ruck, and he's still stuck on the top now. Try to get to the bottom in front of Crafton, can't do that. Lane was closed.
Got a car coming inside now.
Hume, who won stage 2, is in 12th. Schneider in line right behind Enfinger. Sorry, that's Enfinger, not Crafton. Very similar paint schemes.
Still there.
Here in stage 3, we have seen this field entirely more bunched up now than what we have seen this entire race up until this point. And Greenfield at the top 10. You mentioned Anderson up here. He's been good at Daytona the last couple seasons in the Truck Series. He's looking good here. Tanner Gray to the inside for the lead. Underneath Rafael Lassard, he's got a good enough of a run. They're still 3 wide middle of the pack. The back half of the top 10. Now they're down the side by side up the exit of 4. And Tanner Gray takes the lead for the first time tonight with just 34 laps to go in the Truck Series at Daytona. Ooh, boy, Riley Herbst really stunted that middle lane. 3 wide for third. Schneider to the inside of the 51 and the 4. He gets tied into the 51 truck. Gillen going to try to push him on through. 51 still out of shape after the contact. Close to having the big one a couple times now in the last couple laps. Big shot from the 38 to get to third. Can Stuart Friesen get to the inside of the 15 of Tanner Gray? Look at the run Schneider's got to the back bumper of the 52. Now looks high. Trying to side draft the 52 truck. Gillen on the top. A couple other trucks further back on the top. Now back to the bottom behind Friesen and leads pretty much everybody who went to the high lane right back down to the bottom. So Tanner Gray leads here at Daytona. Can he hold on to win it? He's still got a long ways to go. I'm sure that lead's going to change hand at least a few more times. To the inside of Friesen for second. Friesen out of line just a little bit. Schneider to second. Gillen to third. Angelo Ruck just outside the top 5 behind Anderson. Anderson up to 4th. If he gets around Friesen as well, Ruck might be able to get into the top 5. She can get to the inside of Friesen. Gillen's trying to push. Sarge shot Schneider to the lead on the restart. So 2 rookies at the front. Tanner Gray with the rookie stripes. We don't have the rookie stripes, but this is our debut in the Truck Series. Channel Racing. Team debut as well. An owner driver behind the wheel. Now to the inside of Gray. Into turn 1. Gray not going to be able to pull the block. Schneider's there. Trying to side draft. Just a tiny side draft. Not a major one that time. And a push from the 38 of Gillen from behind. And Schneider takes the lead. For the 4th different time today. Gillen backs off. He's going to try to get a run with Anderson pushing him from behind. Goes to the top, now back down to the bottom. Now Anderson stays high. He's got a push from Stuart Friesen. This will be just the 6th lap led of the race for Schneider. If he can lead to the line off 4, which he should be able to do. And he will. Tanner Gray trying to go 3 wide to the high side. Does he have a lot of help now? Anderson sees that run. He jumps all the way near the wall.
You're clear.
Yeah, they're definitely 3x3 through the middle of the pack. Gillen back to the bottom. Tanner Gray giving the push to Jordan Anderson. Gillen on the bottom. He's going to push Schneider. Anderson is all clear if he chooses to pull down. He stays on the high lane with Tanner Gray. Gray backs off. He's going to try to get a run. Though Drew Fogelman's back in the top 5. Is Anderson going to go to the bottom now?
Stay low.
Yes, he does. Good move. Smart move. He didn't do it earlier, and it costed him a chance to hold on to the lead longer. Learn from his mistake now that he got back out in front. And Jordan Anderson leads again at Daytona. He's been so close to winning here in the past a couple times with 2 runner-ups on both photo finishes. Gilman already shot Schneider to the lead for 1 lap a few laps ago. Can he do it again? Staying a little high. He's going to get to the bottom in time. He throws the block into turn 3 and 4. That was a very aggressive block. Top 3 are all bumper to bumper now. Anderson, oh, he got loosened up off 4 off the front bumper of Schneider. Big side trap to the line. I think it was scored Anderson ahead, although it looked like Schneider had the lead. I was looking up at the scoring, it didn't transfer over at the line, so I think Anderson got credited with the lap led. Schneider got a little loose once the 38 backed off and tried to get a run himself in turns 1 and 2. How can he lead for his 7th lap of the race? Just 27 to go this time by. Everybody still has to pit to the end. They're short on fuel from the timing of that last caution. We've only had 2 cautions per incident total. 1 at the end of stage 2, 1 midway through stage 3.
Got 1 down low now. All right, you're clear.
Schneider down low to block. Tanner Gray, big run in the middle coming from Anderson. Oh, and he tried to block Gray. Gray sideways and saves it in front of the pack. Oh boy, we almost had the big one there. That was a mighty aggressive block. He's been very patient all day, but now leading late and does not want to get rid of it. Still got laps to get to the checker. He just doesn't want to get hung out and drop outside the top 10 again like he did earlier when he lost it. Oh, crash in the back. Vogelson goes for a spin down the back straightaway. He goes through the grass. Caution is out again. Our 3rd caution of the race with 27 laps to go with Schneider out in front. They were 3 by 3 through the pack. Not sure how, but I'm sure Fogelman probably had help. He goes for a spin. Everybody misses him as he goes sliding through the grass. We're going to have pit stops again. More tape. And another half around a wedge taken out. Going to bump the air pressures up all the way around one more time. So same adjustment, but now we're doubling down on it with the second one being the same as well. A lot of spots lost for Schneider on pit road, but I think a lot of these guys took fuel only under that stop. He accidentally upshifted from 2nd to 3rd a little early again. 24 laps to go here at Daytona to decide the winner, the season opener. He's starting in 17th for Schneider. That's as far back as he has been midway through the race. He doesn't have a lot of help behind him. Oh, everybody's stacking up inside and the outside on the restart.
Careful.
On the side draft, Chastain now.
Outside.
Crafton decides to push. He waited a little bit too long, and now back to 20th for Schneider. The outside stacks up again, getting into turns 3 and 4. Look at how much they faded back. Creed sees the run that the 99 the 88 got. Nobody's lifting now. We are way too late in this race. Might not be any more give and take the rest of the way, and I think the caution for Vogelman spinning in the middle of the backstretch might have been a huge case of that happening. That was an odd place to spin without getting any help from maybe getting turned. Being halfway down the backstretch of all spots. Oh, Crafton hung on the left rear and about shot. Well, he did shoot the 99 into the side of the 8. 3 wide with Schneider in the middle lane now. Can he get back down in front of Crafton? He does somehow. We almost had another crash off turn 2. We haven't had the big one. 3 cautions total though. Crafton again with a shot to the back of the 99. 3 wide. Rock trying to stay on the bottom as outer lane kind of got stacked up in the tri-oval again. Johnny Sauter, stage 1 winner. Finished second in stage 2 himself as well, so scored a lot of stage 1s. Haven't really seen him up at the front of the field or towards the front at all in this final stage. But it's not over yet. We know he's got a fast truck. Crafted pushes Schneider underneath the 0-0 of Rock. Was trying to find that double yellow line to the inside of Rock, I believe. Might have been holding these two up a little bit. Got a Toyota and a Ford working together. Huge run out of the back bumper of Stuart Friesen.
Still there?
Oh. Crafton squeezes underneath Friesen. He didn't advance below the double yellow line, but he did get to the inside, pulled back up above. Didn't clear him until well after.
Still there?
Oh, Schneider got tight again in the center of the corner. Pushes up into the side of the 52. Stalling the run out for both of them.
Careful, still there.
Down the back straightaway, Crafton going to come to aid the 99 and help this bottom lane out again.
Stay low, stay low. You're all clear on top there.
3 wide off turn 4. Gillen in the sucker hole in the middle. Schneider has a big run to the back of Tanner Gray. Gets to his back bumper. Anderson and Gillen kind of fade back a little bit on the high lane. Lassard's up towards the front. He's been a big helper of the 99 today. So's the 38 though. So a couple of friends. I'm sure the two Fords might work together of Gillen and Schneider. Both of those two teams are single truck teams as well. So no teammates to work with. Use the manufacturer alliance and just the alliance of those two working together already today
Still there.
as possible team help to get to the front. Still 3 wide, middle of the pack. Tanner Gray in the middle lane. Lassard all the way up on the outside. Gillen on the bottom. Right behind. They almost wrecked off turn 4 as Lassard got squeezed into the wall by the 15 as Gray got tight. Reum still on the high side. Schneider pushing Austin Hill.
You got room, you're clear there.
Schneider up to Ford, pulls in front of Ryu. Now to the inside of the 16 into turn 3. Schneider's got fresher tires, so as far as the handling goes, his handling should be there. He's going to clear Austin Hill for third. Hill, remember, was the pole sitter, and I don't even think he's led a lap today. One set of tires left the rest of the way, but I can guarantee nobody's going to pit the rest of this race. Everybody's good on fuel to the end. Tires, no problem as well, even for those guys that took fuel only under that final pit stop before the final restart with 24 to go. 3 wide for 4th on back as they almost wrecked again, and that stacks them way up. Crafton has found his way to 4th, and you got to be careful because Crafton, if he gets up here, although he has helped during this run with the back of the 99, he's got a teammate of Ben Rhodes running 2nd. They might work together, and Ben Rhodes won at Daytona this season in real life for the Truck Series. Schneider bobbles in turns 1 and 2. He's going to lose some time. He's not going to be able to keep up with the 99. Here comes Crafton down the back straightaway to push and help these guys out. Does not want to lose this race now. Natalie Decker, speaking of first career win attempts, she's trying to get her first career NASCAR win in any series. Seen a lot of upsets on the Truck Series at Daytona, even in recent years. Natalie Decker will be towards the top of that list. 17 laps to go still, but we'll see if Rhodes can get around her, and we'll see if maybe the 99 of Schneider and Crafton can get up here. Gillen has looked fast and has led periodically in the final stage. He's worked well with the 99 already to get to the lead a couple times. Multi-time Truck Series winner Stuart Friesen in 6th. Tanner Gray, another rookie, has been towards the front. Somebody did lose the draft on that last restart. And Rhodes to the inside of Decker. They're side by side. That's going to stall their momentum out. And here come Schneider and Crafton. They're still side by side to the lead as Decker tries to side draft back on the outside. Schneider going up high. Going to go with Decker instead of Rhodes, trying to break the ThorSport trucks out if possible. Crafton's getting side drafted heavily back there now. Look at that, still side by side. Schneider's got a run down the back straightaway. Not sure who to go with. Gillen really side drafting up the racetrack on Crafton. He gets to the back bumper of the 99 as they try the top behind Decker. Still side by side for the lead between Ben Rhodes and Natalie Decker. They've been side by side for about 2 whole laps now. And they're trying to get a run. He's getting a mighty big push here from Todd Gillen. But when and where will the move be made? Doorsport trucks on the bottom. Matt Crafton, Ben Rhodes. Schneider's got to run. Where does he go? He side drafts Decker to the bottom. No help down there, though.
Stay on the bottom.
Decker trying to stay on the right rear corner panel of Ben Rhodes.
Got a car high now.
Can't do it anymore. Rhodes finally clears after 2.5 laps of being side by side for the lead. Ben Rhodes is out in front at Daytona, trying to repeat history today. Schneider fading on the bottom now. A couple more Fords in the top 5. Tanner Gray, Todd Gillen, both drafting each other in the high lane. Way more trucks on the top side than what there is on the bottom right now. Decker moves back to the bottom in front of Schneider. They're trying to get a run.
Stay on the bottom here.
The back of Decker. He can get in front of the 38 truck. Gillen's already shouting to the lead a couple times today. Down the back straightaway now. Gillen side drafting the 99 though, and the 99 can't pull clear.
Stay on the bottom here.
Until now. Now he's clear. And Gillen cuts to the bottom in front of Crafton. Schneider trying to push Decker off turn 4 as well. "13 laps to go for Ben Rhodes." You wanted a wild one, folks. You're going to get one. I mean, you can already tell this having the makings of coming down to the last lap. Oh, Decker gets hung out to dry. Schneider and Gillen go to the top. Crafton in line on the top side as well.
Stay high up there.
Not going to get the run fully, and they go back to the bottom behind Decker. Decker got a good pull off the 99 truck out in the lead, and now Decker goes to the top thinking they were going to go there again, and this time to the bottom of the track goes the 99. Decker might really get hung out to dry now. 12 laps to go. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles one final time over the next 8 laps.
All right, you're clear.
And for the final 4, we'll go back to the normal cam. Decker side drafting Gillen right now for 3rd. Schneider in 2nd place. In position to get a win. In a debut for the team and for the driver. Into turn 3, Gillen gave him a shot. Really loose was the 99. The 299 trucks are on 1-2. Ben Rhodes and Keegan Schneider. Rhodes with a little bit more experience. I mean, even a 2nd place run in a debut would be awesome, but you get an opportunity to win at Daytona in anything, any series, any motorsport, you got to take that opportunity and don't take it with a grain of salt. You never know if you're going to get that opportunity again. You guys know my luck with this game. How hard it is to win these full races. Especially at Daytona. A little bit of a gain that time through turns 3 and 4. 10 laps to go here at Daytona. Yeah, it did rename the Camping World this season, though. So I guess because this is last year's game, this is still the Gander RV Truck Series Gander Outdoor Truck Series. He's going to come back down. That was the 99. Being a new team, doesn't have a lot of single car speed. Oh, he's going to get to the back bumper of Rhodes now. He is all over Ben Rhodes. Now when do you make the move? 9 laps to go. And it is bumper to bumper with the top 3. Caution comes out. You do not want to be in second. I know Schneider got to the lead from second the last time. There was a little bit of luck to help do that. Matt Crafton's picking up spots on the bottom. And maybe get up there with his teammate Ben Rhodes. Dillon was able to pull to the bottom in front of Crafton. Being very patient right now late in the going. I know if you get the run, you have to take it. But being locked on to the back bumper of the race leader, with still this many laps to go, this could be a good sign. Just cannot make a mistake, though. That's the thing. You lose this momentum, you don't know if you're going to get this kind of a run again the rest of this race. Can't get loose, can't clip the apron in the corners, you can't do anything slightly wrong here. How about Joe Nemechek back there in 5th? Let's come off the bottom just a little bit down the back straightaway. Oh, Rhodes! He couldn't get down in time! Schneider's still getting pushed by the 38 of Gillen. They work together to get to the lead again off turn 4. But Rhodes is still side drafting. Schneider is not clear yet. And now he's clear in the tri-oval. 8 laps led all race long for Keegan Schneider, and he leads with 7 laps to go in his Truck Series debut at Daytona. With a new team, Channel Racing, a miracle of all miracles in the Truck Series to start this season. Surprised Crafton didn't go with his teammate Rhodes on the high side. There's not enough trucks up there. We'll see if Rhodes is going to get enough of a run. Right now, he's not able to. Jordan Anderson, out of nowhere, seemingly, is back in the top 10. He's got to run on the high side. He's trying to catch up with Rhodes right now. Oh, Schneider got tight. Schneider got tight. He gets down to the bottom row in front of Gillen. That stacks up the inside. Here comes Rhodes on the high side. He was able to side draft the 38 a little more. More trucks pull up to the top behind him. And here we go at Daytona with 6 laps left. Has to go high to block Rhodes. Back to the bottom, just in front of Gillen into turn 1. Tell you what, if I wasn't sweating or nervous right now, I'd be lying. This is unbelievable. And he has not been able to lead for more than 2 laps at a time. This will be 3 consecutive laps at the line that he has led if he can get back to the line in the lead. He pulls Gillen. Gillen's holding back, though. He's going to try to get a big run. Just got to hang on to that race truck. And now Gillen to the high side. Crafton hangs him out. He goes to the middle. 3 wide. Down to the bottom. Here comes somebody else. I think that's Joe Nemechek in the 87 it is. And Crafton clears Gillen. Gillen's been a great push truck today, and he's trying to push Crafton in the lead. That's Enfinger, wrong Thor Motorsport truck there. And Grant Enfinger might get out in front. And he will. Clear off turn 2. Schneider couldn't do anything there. He's going to need help to get back to Grant Enfinger, who has now taken the lead. He won the 2020 Daytona season opener in real life. I guess with this game being in 2020, maybe he can replicate history. And Schneider's probably going to need help from behind if he's going to want any shot to get around Grant Enfinger. And right now, he is not getting any help from Joe Nemechek. Nemechek is nowhere close to him. And Enfinger, who I don't even think has led all day, I know he's been close a couple times, has not led many laps. Even Schneider's probably led more than him, and he's only led about 9 laps. Huge run to the inside, off of turn 2, pulls low. What a run with no help from behind, and Schneider now trying to side draft the 98 truck as they go off into 3 and 4. keeping them up the racetrack. Look at how aggressively they're going back and forth, side drafting each other. For the win and for the lead, late at Daytona, and the caution's out with 4 laps to go as they come off turn 4. 4th caution of the race today. And Grant Enfinger, by about a half a truck, maybe less, was out in front of Schneider, and Enfinger's going to have the preferred lane on the bottom for this restart as we go to overtime. Race is not over. We will run past the scheduled distance. Overtime rules as states. They can get to the white flag. The next flag will end the race. If they don't, they have unlimited attempts to get this race finished. Schneider got to the lead from second before, but he had to jump to the bottom behind the leader to do it. I don't know how he even got that run with no help from behind to get to the inside of the 98. He just didn't have the run to get around him. But the green flag is back in the air with 2 laps to go. Overtime. Oh, no help behind the 99 truck right now. No help. Trying to side draft Enfinger as much as he can. Now Tanner Gray pulls to the high side. Tanner just having to stay on that right rear corner panel. He can't make contact with Enfinger, but he's just got to stay there.
Hold your line, stay high.
Still side drafting.
Outside.
Big run on the top. Up high to block. Trying to get the run into turn 3. Squeezing the 98 truck of Enfinger down on the bottom. Trying to side draft in the center of the corner, but those 2 bumpers are locked right now on the leaders. Joe Nemechek has just pushed Grant Enfinger to the lead at Daytona. Schneider hops down in front of Jennifer Joe Cobb, but he had to lose second place. And now he's going to get to the inside of Joe Nemechek going into turns 1 and 2. This thing is not over yet. Enfinger leads at the white flag. The next flag ends the race. Enfinger's got a big lead. Schneider's got a run off turn 2. Huge run. Enfinger got too far out in front. Schneider to the inside for the lead as they go down the backstretch. Half a lap to go at Daytona. What lane will Joe Nemechek choose as they go into 3 and 4? Schneider's got the advantage on Grant Enfinger. Enfinger's going to try to side draft him back. Off turn 4. Trying to go for a win in his debut. Contact up the track as he runs the 98 into the wall. Squeezing him on the high side. Here comes Nemechek to the bottom. It's a 3-wide finish to the line as they bang fenders. And Grant Enfinger is going to win the season opener at Daytona. And a heartbreaker for the new team with a new driver on the last lap. Almost pulled it off. Oh my goodness. And Nemechek just about stole the win as they were banging fenders on the top side. Schneider was doing all he could to hang on, and that was more than side drafting in the line as he about squeezed the 98 in the wall. He did everything to not do that. And then back to the bottom, Nemechek was there, and he stalled his run out, door checking him, and that gave Enfinger one last chance on the high side to squeeze back to the line in first, and Grant Enfinger will win the season opener. So close to pulling off just a miracle win. Oh my goodness, they couldn't have gotten any closer than that. Wow. I mean, that's just, I'm shaking. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell or not. But, like, I am shaking. That was so close. We almost did the unthinkable. Now, if that was a Daytona 500, I probably would really be shaking right now, but still. Wow, by 7 1/1000ths of a second, Grant Enfinger wins the race. I think that's the closest finish we've ever had on the channel by interval. I don't think we've had anything less than 100th of a second. We've had photo finishes before, but I don't think we've had anything less than 10,000ths of a second. 7 1/1000ths of a second. Enfinger wins. Schneider second. Joe Nemechek. Nemechek finished in third place. And as far as where the race leader was at the finish, to do my math correctly here, Nemechek was 39 one-thousandths of a second behind the leader, and he finished third as they were 3 wide at the line. Oh my gosh. Can we check the replay? Wow. I'm heartbroken and impressed at the same time because you couldn't have asked for a better race, well, a better finish at least. I mean, that was insane. In overtime, we're the points leader, tied. We scored a lot of stage points today. We finished 3rd and 4th in the 2 stages. But with only 10 drivers making the playoffs, so we're probably going to need a win at some point if we keep getting different winners. Enfinger wins the season opener. No underdog winner today, but boy, did we come close to 2 of them right at the end there. Even Natalie Decker was leading with about 10, or running second with about 10 to go. I mean, I don't even know where she finished. I mean, that is just crazy. Yeah, there are 299 cars because I have it. Johnny Sauter led the most laps today, and he only led 20 laps. He won stage 1. He dominated that first stage. He didn't really... Yeah, he finished 30th, so Sauter might have been the cause of that last caution, which forced the overtime finish. We had the fastest lap, 47.303. That's good for a new team. I know it was in the draft, but still. You can't say I didn't try. If I didn't lean on Enfinger, if I didn't lean on Grant Enfinger, he probably would have cleared us off 4 because he had a huge side draft. Because we had the bumper out in front, he hung right on that right rear corner panel and just sucked us right back. And that allowed Nemechek out of nowhere to about steal it. If I didn't door check Nemechek back down to the bottom of the track, then he probably would have won the race. Or it would have been really close between him and the 98. That's unbelievable. Closest finish in channel history here today, ladies and gentlemen. In the truck series. And ever. 7 one-thousandths of a second. Here's a look at the top 10. I haven't scrolled through it completely yet. Enfinger again with the win. Schneider second. Nemechek third. Jennifer Joe Cobb finishes 4th. Todd Gilliland rounds out the top 5. He had a fast race truck. Josh Ryum, who won stage 2, finishes 6th. Tanner Gray 7th. Austin Hill 8th. Austin Wayne Self 9th. And Jordan Anderson rounds out the top 10. Anderson had a fast truck late as well. Johnny Sauter, who won stage 1, finished 30th. He DNF'd in this race. We had 29 trucks finish on the lead lap and 3 DNFs. Moffitt, Harmon, and Sauter. We had 4 cautions total and an overtime finish. I couldn't have done anything more. I couldn't have done anything more that entire race. We raced clean. We never had the big one. And even myself, we barely made contact with anybody the whole race. Outside of bump drafting, but that's a given. That's not actual contact. We maybe made contact 3-4 times, and 2 of them were on that last lap of the race. With Enfinger off 4, and then with Nemechek coming to the start-finish line. I mean, outside of those 2 instances, we probably made contact maybe twice the rest of the race. I mean, we couldn't have ran a cleaner race. I did everything I could to win there right at the finish. It just wasn't enough. It might be a little bit before we get that close to another win with the truck series. Until we get everything boosted all the way up in the career mode. But we gave it our all. And we scored a lot of points doing so. 50 points total today with a second place finish. And what is that? 13 stage points total? No. 15 stage points total. I was shaking at the finish. I don't know if my voice cracked at the end, but that was about as nervous for races I've ever been. With these full race live streams. I think NASCAR Thunder 04, before I got my first win there, was pretty nerve-wracking. And Talladega for the championship in the Xfinity Series on NASCAR Heat 5. That was nerve-wracking, too. I think all three of those are probably the only times I've actually been, like, shaking, like, at the finish. Like, that's how close it was. And this was a truck race. This wasn't even a cup race. Or for a championship. Unbelievable. Gustine tweets at us here. We'll see what we can do with the truck before we end this live stream here today. So Gustine tweets at us, "Hey, Keegan Schneider, congrats on your first truck race. Hashtag welcome to NASCAR." And boy, did we go in there strong at the start of the season. We got one of the 2 top 20s. I would assume we're not going to be that slow in the next race. And Las Vegas Motor Speedway will be the next race of this career mode. That will be on Friday night. Cup Series action tomorrow at Talladega for our custom schedule season on NASCAR Heat 5. So tune in for tomorrow for that one. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard start time for that Talladega Cup race on our custom schedule season. Our final season there. So we got 4 speedways in a row, so it's a good thing we got 2 speedway chassis. Got short track chassis ready to go. We can actually, yeah, we can buy a new, let's buy another short track chassis. So we got 5 trucks, in the garage already. So we can hire 2 more employees with that. We need another engine specialist. We got Jordan Burroughs. Hey, it's Jordan Burroughs. Joe Burrow? Is Joe Burrow's actual name Jordan? We got his, I don't know if I want to say sister because they got the same name. We got the former Heisman Trophy #1 overall pick, Jordan Burroughs, on the team. If that isn't going to win us a championship, I don't know what will. And we'll get another engine specialist in here as well. Where's Jordan Burrow at? There we go. Upgrade her to a 10. Gives us $4,535 in the bank. And we'll upgrade her as much as we can right now to a 6. So we'll upgrade 4 more for her after the next race. We're going all in for this Truck Series season. We finished 2nd right there. We can win this championship and move to the Xfinity Series next year. I mean, we might not be that fast the next handful of races after that, but man, just to have speed at Daytona like that, it comes so close to winning. It gives me high hopes. But we might have to win a race or 2 to get in if we can't point our way in. And the reason why I say 2 is because only 10 drivers make the playoffs. Now, it is only a 16-race regular season for the Truck Series. So we got that going for us. So we're going to have a 90 overall truck when we go to Vegas. 90 overall, 95 pit crew. Not bad. So that's faster than what we had at Daytona. So that's good. Oop. I'll actually put her right there. Get that other short track chassis. Alright, so look at that. We got $85 in the bank going into Vegas. We're about flat broke. $85. We're going all in for this Truck Series season. Let's check out our stats for that race, being it was the season opener. We can check our stats. Oh, we're first in points. Got a first career top 5 of the runner-up. So we ran 102 laps in that race. We led 12. We led 12 laps. That's solid. Second by a nose. And a nose ahead of third. Yeah. Kind of early in the season to really take the points super serious right now. But we just got to go for a win at some point in time before the playoffs. The more wins we get, the more playoff points. Obviously, no stage wins at Daytona. We'll see how Vegas will go. We'll pick that back up again on Friday night. And again, thanks for everybody tuning in here today. As mentioned, like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow at Talladega on NASCAR Heat 5 for a custom schedule season there. Hope to see you. Should be a lot of fun. And our driver with our custom car, at least. So there's that going for us. We'll see if we can get our 3rd straight win, though Talladega is going to be tough to get 3 consecutive wins. We'll see if we get that 5th different winner this season as well. Again, tune in tomorrow at 7. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good evening here today.